Hello, everybody. As you probably know, it's me, the Red Mage Crow, and welcome back to Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. Yes. In which, right now, it seems to be the Starry Night Festival, which should be from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., but it's canceled in case of snow. Not entirely sure if that means that it is canceled today or for like year one. It's probably a year one thing. Either way. Why, hello, Flash, 100-yard dash. We need to train you even more so than we had originally thought. Because we had somebody who ended up in the fridge. We don't need him going in there, and it always makes me feel bad to tell him no. But we need everything that's inside of that refrigerator, and honestly, he shouldn't be in there in the first place. Let's see. What are we putting into your food bowl today? Hackberry. There you go. You're gonna immediately like... oh look, he gets a little heart. Oh look, he finished. Okay, we'll put another one in there. Just so he has it for later. Okay. But we need to take care of the trees as well as the crops. So we just kind of go back to doing our normal day. Try to make friends with you know, the Yeti. We try to make friends with some of the others. And I've been debating whether or not I might want to get a sheep. Just primarily due to the fact that typically sheep will, you know, grow their hair for the most part. I don't think they do so in summer though, which I'm not 100% sure on that little tidbit right there. How much do I have left in here? I have 47. That is fine. I think that at least the turnips are ripe. Yeah. Look at that. But we'll turn roughly half of them into seeds. And we will turn the other half into profit. Because it seems that other than the bananas, if I can, there we go. Other than the bananas, it doesn't seem like seeds for the most part on regular, gosh darn plants don't seem to work very well. I wonder if the potatoes are also done. I do believe that the strawberries are not done because they're not a vibrant red, but the potatoes might be done. They don't have the flour on top of them anymore. Nope, they're still not done. Oh, that's one square I did not want to water. That's alright though. Don't need to think about it too much. But now, man, I'm still worried about year 2. Like, I know that we have all of these. Oh my, what are you guys conspirating here? I am slightly terrified because it seems like they're... I forgot to pet you. Hold up. Get back up here. Nani, nani. You didn't have an egg! How dare you? Oh, that's right. I told myself that I should go back at night. Don't you do it. Thank you. I told myself that I should most likely, you know, go back in there at night so that I can basically double check on the food to make sure that I can get an egg for today, and I totally forgot to do so. Oh well. And then there's the case of Monica, because Monica no longer produces milk. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, at least we fertilized the land, right? At least we fertilized the land, and we want to make sure that whenever we are definitely... I also noticed that the fodder in the horse's trough is gone. That is odd. Either way, even if she's not producing... Oh, she's licking me! How cute. Even though she is not producing milk, we still need to make her happy. Just so that when she does, you know, get to that whole milking situation, it's good. And I honestly been doing a lot of thinking, as I normally do. And we can do, you know, one of two things, right? We can do one of two things, as I'm going to drop off the eggs. So, that one of two things... Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, I'll put the money in this can, so come and get it later. Thank you! I didn't even know you were in here. So... we can either... There's a fertilized egg, I'm keeping that, honestly. God, okay, what am I thinking? Come on, brain, spit it out. We'll get exactly one bird feed. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we can do pretty much one of two things, right? Because we have them available. We have the option to do so. Now, mind you, oh my god, we can't give Taka anything. Does Taka like anything else except for... No, he doesn't. Ay. I mean... No. Oh my god, I need to find a new recipe that I can easily make so that I can, at the bare minimum, try to make friends with Taka. Because it's going to be a while until I actually get Monica set up. To get her, set up, right? With, you know, a miracle potion. Gonna take some time. And why is that? Why is that? Well, I can either, you know, give her a miracle potion and, you know, get a new calf in the process, right? I could definitely do that. Should I stop at 3? You know what? Yes. I mean, why not? We'll stop at 3, we'll sell the 4th. So, what I'm thinking, right? I don't want to go the miracle potion. I know that Monica is the primary way to make money, right? I get that. I totally do. But, like, all together... I mean, it would make me so much more money. Because, like, the idea that I'm thinking of, right, is that, you know, maybe getting a star bull would be a good, thing to do, right? But, like, I'm also thinking about it, and that would have to wait until after summer. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna go down the miracle potion route. I want, as much as I want to get that Star Bowl, I don't think that it's legitimately worth it, especially seeing as how, like, we're going to need the money, right? We're gonna need the money, primarily, right, for the beginning of the season. We're just gonna absolutely need it. There's no contest. You know, being newly married and all that different type of jazz, we just need we need to sell a lot of stuff. Right now, we don't realistically have too much. You know what? We should probably... Yeah, let's go see if we can... See if we hear the owl. Find our Yeti friend. Yeti friend! Like Mofu or something. Moku. Like I said, I don't think that there's like, or I don't know if I said, but I don't really know if there's anything. I don't think that there's like too much worth it giving Muku anything, as far as I'm aware. Like, I don't think that there's any cutscene or anything, as far as I am aware. Who the flip knows, you know? They say that, like, somewhere here there's supposed to be, like, a little tanuki or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe a raccoon? But let's check. Because, like, even if we, like, you know, check over here, the turtle's, like, right there, so... we're fine, like, right here, honestly. So that should mean that with our luck, and the turtle being right here, we should have, like, for one, very good luck, but two, also some of the better fish that actually should be fished out of this. Interesting. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That is really annoying. Do I have a tiny fish? Oh, but that's like worth a lot. That's worth a lot. We'll just eat the huckberries. We'll eat like 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully that subsides our hunger for now. Or at least long enough, that is. Now we wait for fish. In this meantime, you know, how are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing alright. You know, I've had this freaking Rubik's Cube, yeah, for like a while, and never have I ever fully successfully, like, solved it. Like, I pride myself on being able to solve puzzles, but I don't fully understand how Rubik's Cubes actually work. I can get, like, one side, but never more than that. There we go. I wasn't expecting it to, like, be on the second, like, on the dot, but we got it. Hey, look at that, a Columbo. Man. Like, I know that there are definitely, like, ways that you can set it up to, like, solve it, like, immediately. And if I knew how, I would definitely be able to solve it more regularly. Like, you know, kind of like those little, like, metallic brain teasers I was telling you guys about. These guys. I have a bunch of them, but like I've completed every single one. And once I figured out how one of them worked, oh, that's suspense, right? Listen here, you. That was suspenseful. Goodness gravy. Anyways, but as soon as you figure out how one works, typically the others are fairly similar in nature, so you can relatively solve the others quite easily. Arguably. Like, I'm sure that I just probably got, like, a bunch of easy ones, and, you know, there are most likely harder ones out there and whatnot. And as much as I would love to buy them, you know, it costs money. And right now, I am trying to build a computer, but even more so, like, I won't even be able to finish this computer within the time frame that I think I want to finish it because, well, guess what? Pokemon! Accidentally muted the mic. Pokemon is, like, right around the corner! And I'm definitely going to be, playing that. Like, right now, it is 10:25, 4 days before my birthday. Lovely, lovely. Either way. You know, I gotta say, right, it really does make me wonder, like, why does the, gosh dang place I work make people come in on their birthday? Just give them the day off. It's their birthday, come on. You can set them to, like, come in another time. You can work things out, I'm sure of it. I don't know. I mean, either way, like, I'm not all too jazzed about having birthday parties and whatnot. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't enjoy going to them. And if I'm not going to relatively go to them, I don't think that, like, I'm relatively be happy to celebrate my own. I don't know. I mean, that could just very well be, you know, the what's it called? Because you got a person who, the introvert in me, you know? I just don't like going to parties. I don't like celebrating my own. I'm antisocial. You know, all this different type of jazz. But at least I can meet some amazing people online, you know? Like, I met Umbri, I met Duck, Deb, Cloud Kitsune, Gull. Come on. My fingers almost acted. Be a jerk about it, aren't you? Either way, you know, met a couple of not good people through my YouTube channel, and honestly, I am quite fortunate for that. Nice, huge Columbo. Not accidentally eat it, please. Okay. Oh no, the turtle died, I think. I mean, it didn't actually die. I think it's just sleeping, but still, it looks dead. From like, oh, nope, it was from the dead. Hey, Cody, my man. I swear to God, if he doesn't say arigato after you give him stuff in the freaking Story of Seasons, I am going to be rather upset. I mean, it does make me wonder, right? Why is he like one of the few that basically say arigato instead of like thank you, you know? Like, is there a reason for that? Like, honestly, also thinking about it, but like, a lot of, at least like this Harvest Moon seems to be. No, I'm not going to wonder too much on that. Well, it was a different thought, but still. Because, like, I was wondering why. Because, like, there has to be, like, a reason, right? That he's basically arigato while everyone's like, thank you, and, you know, like, I'll just go ahead and I'll ask. Like, I don't mean anything by it. This is just, like, you know, me asking a question out of pure ignorance, but could it potentially be, right? Could it just potentially be that maybe, like, because, like, if what is the what is Natsume? Are they like Japanese? Are they Chinese? Are they American? Okay, so the Natsume Company was founded in Japan in October 20th of 1987. Established an American division called Natsume Incorporated in 1980. Okay. So it does seem like Natsume, like, I don't know whether or not Natsume Incorporated or Natsume Inc. are the ones who basically make the Harvest Moon games, which and it doesn't exactly tell me. It just says Natsume. Natsume Atari. Not 100% sure. So, because they do have, or at least they kind of started off in Japan, and I'm not entirely sure what the English, the American, sorry, my bad, what the American side to the company is, but it makes me wonder, right? If this game originally started off, you know, primarily in a, you know, Japanese setting, would Cody have been like, you know, someone from like America who came to like live in this part of like Japan or wherever this area is kind of like built, right? Like, is it like that where he is the American in you know, uh let's just, you know, say, you know, hypothetically, Japan area. I don't know why it was that difficult to get that out. And if so, would he say, like, you know, just regular English thank you? Like, he speaks fluent like Japanese, but like he'll say thank you after you gift him stuff. And then when the game came over to America, did they kind of like swap that? Now that he's speaking English, he basically uses arigato, which would be the Japanese term for thank you. That's just like my thought process here. I mean, it would definitely be kind of cool in that regard. That was definitely the case. If that's the case, I could probably look up Cody and try and probably figure that out. Figure that up. Figure that out. I think it's honestly, I would think that would be really cool, personally. You know. But then again, like, I'm also thinking about it, but like, would he also say arigato in a European release? Because we have some European releases, right? I mean, every time that I look for like you know, an emulation or something, there's typically the Japanese version, the American version, or the European version. So these are, like I said, this is just like a question out of pure ignorance. Oh, here we go, another one. I think I'll call this one to be the last one. God dang it, this boy Rock scared the absolute living hell out of me. So bright in the dark with his like, oh, white-ish clothes and blonde hair. I did that way too soon, I feel. Oh well, like I said, that was the last one. You know, now that got me kind of like thinking, right? Kind of like God, I don't remember his name. The guy who created the One Piece, right? Not the One Piece, but One Piece. The manga, right? Like, he eventually, like, gave everyone, like, a nationality, right? And I'm fairly certain, actually, as a matter of fact, I am going to look this up. Okay, here we go. So, like, you know, everyone in One Piece, right? They all kind of, like, look like, you know, they're all relatively, I would say, I don't know. They all look like they could probably, okay, so this is what the Straw Hat Pirates would be if they had real-world nationalities. Luffy would be Brazil, Zoro would be Japan, Nami would be Sweden, Usopp would be from Africa, Sanji would be from France, Chopper would be from Canada, Robin would be from Russia, Frankie would be American, and Brooks would be from Austria. Which, you know what? Cool! But, like, also, like, just to kind of think, right? If that were, like, the case, and they all had, like, you know, like, their native languages from, you know, that particular part of the world, you know, but they would have to find at least, like, one, like, common language or something. And even then, like, what would it be? Would they kind of default to English? Would they, you know, go with, like, French? Would they go, you know, I mean, none of them. No, I mean, do they speak, Spanish in Brazil? Ignorant question. I'm just kind of curious. No, they don't speak Spanish. Rather, Portuguese is the most widely spoken language in Brazil. Look at that! Hey, we're learning something. And I just hope and I pray that I don't forget that. So, we learned a little something. And that's, you know, when you have these questions, it's always a good idea to ask them, even if they sound stupid. Though you gotta kind of ask them smartly, too. You know, I mean, ignorance is... They say ignorance is bliss, but you also have to not be... It can also border the line of naivety. And that, I think, is what you have to roughly watch out for. In which, you know, of course, like, I am very naive. I feel like I am definitely naive. But that's why I also ask questions, so that I can get answers. Because I know that if I want to learn something, asking something is the best way to go about it. At least that's how I feel. And that might not be particularly the best way to go about it. I don't know. Well, what do you guys think on that subject matter that I just kind of like spewed? And Ban is right around the corner. So there is that. I am going to definitely, if the potatoes are done, if the strawberries are done, great. I can sell at least 2 of them. Or I could maybe just sell the... I don't want to be selling turnips. I feel like turnips are just, like, very, very cheap for what it's worth. So I think what I'd much rather do, right, is I'd much rather sell the turnips, but keep the seeds to the others, right? So I can have more plots of land for these other things that I am basically growing. Because I'm fairly certain that they're going to cost a lot more than the turnips. I mean, either way, we are still, you know, gaining money and whatnot. And while that is definitely fine, I would much rather be making a lot more money. In which, you know, turnips are technically better suited for probably along those lines of, are these guys, it's kind of hard to tell if they're still wet. Either way, because I think that strawberries are definitely gonna cost more. I think that potatoes are definitely gonna cost more. So I think that I will use I'm going to probably... I also got to take into consideration the simplicity that is, you know, making a profit, but like also how much am I going to basically be using? Do I just want to be using 2 potatoes? Do I want to be using strawberries? Also, what time are they basically going to be, you know, be able to be, you know, grown and whatnot? I think that potatoes only grow in, like, spring and winter, so it probably wouldn't be too good. No, because I think that strawberries are fall, winter, and spring. So either way they're good. Probably check the potatoes. Potatoes are blooming. Okay. Bad that we don't have any onions blooming. You gonna get mad at me? Die being licked. Good girl. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Seems like she still has food in the trough. Is it trough or trough? I could always look it up too. There's so much in this world that I feel like my brain just can't comprehend. You know, there's just so much information in this world, and nothing I feel like I do other than, like, study my butt off would it even remotely come to matter. At least that's how it feels. I don't know about that one. Either way, But, you know, I don't think I really finished up on, like, my thought process for, like, why I feel like the Miracle Potion is gonna be the best way to go, right? And the reason I feel like the Miracle Potion is going to be the right way to go about it, right? Hear me out. In which I'm hoping that we basically have enough here to hopefully get us everything that it is that we're looking to get, which is just the Miracle Potion at this point in time. I'm going to try to sell as much as I can of whatever I have to try and get everything at least decent. But the idea is that we get the other cow. Hello, Cody's here. We basically do the Miracle Potion. We get another cow. We don't want that cow. So what we do is we just basically get the cow, wait for it to grow up. And from that point, we sell that cow. We wait for the fall, we wait for summer. And once we hit summer, we probably should get roughly around enough to get ourselves a bull. A star bull. And then, from that point, we have ourselves our own bull, who basically we don't need to spend the 2,500 on. Looks like Vaughn is already setting up shop. Right. Now comes the point in time where we go and jazz. Okay, so now we sell. Huge Namame. They're going to basically get us quite a bit of money. Not a lot, but hopefully. Look at that, 200 a pop. I think we only had one, which is fine. The Columbo are next. We'll get to the turnips soon, I promise. And the Columbo are just 20 gold. I don't think that pond is a very good. I mean, then again, there are going to be a lot of fish that just aren't really good to sell regardless, and they're medium sized. But if it was like a tiny Columbo, it would be worth nothing. I don't think that we're going to be able to get to that 2,500, not unless we like try and sell everything. And even then, I don't think it'll be enough. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, the closer we get, the better. You know, obviously. I'm also fairly certain that we should have... Yes, I would definitely like to sell that. Yes! Like, I still... There we go. There's the tiny Yamame, which that should be like, maybe like 100. And it's a small one at that. 300! Thank you! We need more of those. But we also have the huge Columbo. And hell, we can even throw some eggs in there as well. Look at that. A huge one is 100 gold. People wonder why, you know, this game has like a lot of money problems. It's because not a lot of stuff gets you a lot of money, and the stuff that does get you money takes until like year 2 for you to get quite a bit. I mean, the milk thing is very good early game though. And as much as I want to try and make friends with you, I absolutely cannot. Does the marinade cost a bit? There's a lot that gets put into it. 35 Gs. I can't sell that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the turnips. Okay. Does. Look, I only get 100 gold from selling 4 of these guys. Why would I even bother? These guys aren't gonna be any different. I mean, I could technically... So the cow milker, at the very least, I don't think I'm going to need. How much will I get for this? 150, I'll take it. I'll take it because I feel like I don't need it. Because I can just do everything by hand. I could also potentially sell one of these guys. I could technically sell the light hoe now. Do I? Because I'm still doing... I would have to patch up those holes, and I can't do that with the sickle. But I can at least do it with a heavy hoe. I don't need the light hoe anymore. I feel. I get 5 hundo from that, which would get us closer. I'm gonna keep the sickle, though. See, this is basically get Monica back up and running at any cost. Like, the only reason I would ever consider keeping the turnip seeds is because it's good for making food. We're just gonna sell everything. Everything! So we can get Monica up and running. And I'm pretty sure it's 2,500. If it's any more, any less, I'm going to be upset because I sold a lot of pretty darn good stuff. I can always get the light hoe back if I so much as needed. But eventually, we'll be just like, you know, a bunch of trees, you know? Let's see how much Trick Blues technically cost. If they're like 10 a pop or something. Oh my god. I just need to sell roughly, you see, they're 10 a pop, so 130. That's fine.